Do you remember dacking? It's sort of gone out of vogue, hasn't it? Probably COVID, I'm not sure, or because we're all adults now, I don't know. But you just don't see it like you used to, do you? The dacking, yeah? Now, concerning this topic, I had a memory, long forgotten memory, just come back to me out of nowhere. I was just walking down the street, and then there was this, just like that, the memory. And, okay, the memory is I was in high school, entire school was down at the pool, the swimming carnival, yeah? Summer day, first order of the day. I remember this lovely senior teacher, Mr. Bruno, real name. They can probably beep that out. He got up, I remember, on a starting block, yeah? He had a megaphone. He was telling the whole school how the day would roll out. The man wore nothing but some short yellow swimmers, some little yellow togs, yeah? No shoes, no shirt. As this teacher was just expounding to the entire school, this utter legend kid, who was a year above me, I remember, just crept up behind him and fucking dacked him. It was outrageous. You know, this man was fully grown. He wasn't going to grow any more, you know. Even less now. No joke there, folks. That's it. Isn't that insane? It's wild. You know, I can't remember what happened to that after that. I can't remember if that kid got expelled for that act. But that teacher, Mr. Spiller, he didn't, after that event in his life, significant, I would say, you know, he didn't quit teaching, you know, didn't leave town, didn't even take his own life. Like, what strength to carry on? Just the raw male form. Madness. I remember I got dacked very unceremoniously not long after that. Moved schools. This entire set is about dacking. I moved schools, right, fell in quite quickly with the bogan metalhead kids at that school. You know, those boys, a little bit rough, but quite intelligent. And these kids, right, they took a shine to me, and they'd all go camping deep in the Victorian bush where I grew up, right up the back in this valley. It was remote, but there was a bit of open land and a hut, right? And these kids, about 8 or 10 of them, would all go out there for weekends on end, and they'd ride motorbikes, they'd flip motorbikes, they'd drive cars with no doors, they'd listen to AC/DC, they'd do donuts, they'd drink, you can picture it, right? And they said, hey, Quirk, we like you, come out on Saturday, come and see what we get up to. So amazingly, my parents let me. Got out there in the afternoon. I remember they were doing all this wild shit. Night fell, and about 8 of these 10 boys said, we're all going into town, Quirk, to get supplies, whatever that meant. They said, can you stay in the hut, please, with Callum, a.k.a. Mad Rooter. We all know a Mad Rooter, don't we? And can you make sure the fire doesn't go out? I thought, that's easy stuff. I got that. Now, that night, I remember being bent over, putting logs on the fire, you know, stoking the fire. As I was doing that, old Mad Rooter, true to form, came up behind me quietly, unbeknownst to me, dacked me. It was a full dack. I pulled my pants up and said, what the fuck, what are you doing? What? And he's laughing his head off. He's like, ha, 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 ha. But then he quickly stopped laughing when he realised that it was just the two of us there. Which is when he realised, like I did, that dacking actually has quite a lot in common with stand-up comedy in that it needs a live audience. Otherwise, it's dirty and wrong.